All right, I am back. Oh God, um, one of my cousins was playing on the monitor. Now it's really loud. If it's too loud, I'm gonna have to cut my volume in half, like I usually do have it. But right now, I got destroyed by Gehrman. I should be able to get it now. I got all my stuff back. I got like 80 or 60 potions and bullets now, and yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and check my joystick just in case. All right. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I think there are 3 endings to the game, right? I haven't seen them, but people have titled their videos. Um, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be headed for the worst one again. If I finish this pretty fast, oh my God, it's loud. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lower it after this. I will do that. I'll go check if I can get another ending, see if it's any better. Oh wow, yeah, never make the second shot, right? Oh, it's so loud. Oh, I missed that one. Alright, I'll just land 2 strikes and get out. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that came out really fast. I want him to roll. Roll or stab. Come on. I can hear the music a lot clearer, though. I'll give it that. Oh, my God. That annoying little gun. Yeah, so that slice with the sword is the only one I can't see. Oh God, yeah. I was out of it. Alright, come on, come on, come on. I don't want to die. Let's go. I'll go one more. Oh crap! Bad choice. Oh, I might be out. Yeah. I rolled to get up and I died for it. Alright, that's fine. I was doing well and then I got caught by that stupid. I decided to heal in a very crappy situation and threw my rhythm off. My mic's on, right? Okay, yeah. But yeah, I was watching kind of Amelie. Was watching it in the background, which is stupid because it's a French film. It looked beautiful though. It does remind me of Wes Anderson and I guess Taika Waititi now, past Jojo Rabbit, the only one I've really seen from him other than Thor Ragnarok. I haven't seen too many Wes Anderson films. I've seen the trailers, like I've seen people study his style and everything. But yeah, like less symmetrical shots. I'll give it that. That movie is a little different. And it's very, but like tone wise, like right, it's like kind of cartoony. Oh wow, what am I doing? It's like I want to die right now. I guess I do want to die. Right now. All right, I was trying to get my health back because I didn't want to use a potion so soon. Okay, that's fine. I need to spit. I'll be right back. That was such a sad attempt. Okay. Yeah, that was my bad. Guess I can be a little more aggressive since I have potions now. You know what? No. I'll play it like I should. I'll play it like I should. All right, I'll play it carefully. It's not just abuse, because I'm gonna lose all my supplies anyway. So, all right, what you got? Almost missed it. Whoa. This is a great start. Oh, he almost got me. Whoa. Oh, he didn't do it this time. I need to move away from him first. Okay. Reset. Oh, still got me. Got you. Oh, just one? Okay. I'm gonna stay on his right side. Easy, maybe easier to dodge the blade. Ooh, oh no, is that it? Oh, he's doing this extra movement in the middle. Okay, that could have killed me right there. Oh, that sucks. That home in. That's fine. I dodged a little too early. Screw you! Scratching my nose. Please don't be too close. Okay. Oh, wow. Come on, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Give me a bit, give me a bit. Thank you, Gehrman. All of a sudden, your slow walking is very helpful. Oh, God, it comes so fast. No, no. Stop it. Stop what you're doing. Holy crapper. All right, I'm gonna heal one more time. Can I still stun him? I don't think I can with his little aura thing. Whoa! Oh, okay. He just changed back? Oh, you suck. Oh my god, come on, man. Dude, his attack change is so long. I want this to be it. Holy crap, I dodged it. Ah, no! Did he just kill me already? No, 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 no. Come on. Holy crap, where is it? Wait, where is he? What did I get close for? Holy crap, I didn't know he was gonna do the thing. Alright, rolling. Whoa, oh, he almost got me there. Oh, God. Wrong move! Alright, this is a great start. Alright, come on. Come on. I said, come on! Fine. I'll be a dick. Alright. Come on. Ooh. Alright, that's fine. Oh god. Oh, get away from the sword. Get away from the big sword. Alright, so this is probably the worst ending, right? Man, this guy made me... I've never used that many potions on one battle. Old Hunter Badge. Alright, so I don't know if I'm getting... Okay, so I don't know if I get killed by this? Or I actually fight this? Is this stacked, though? Can I do something else? That's a beautiful haunting image, but, oh, dear. Okay, this doesn't look like a fight. Let's see. Okay. Huh, reminds me of Hollow Knight, right? Oh. Ignore that statement.
And so, the hunt begins again.
Okay, so then it's mine. Let's see. First ending, obtained by accepting his offer. Farewell, my keen hunter. Let's see, attains the Yharnam sunrise. Okay. Which one is dream? Yeah, I kind of semi-understand that the entire game possibly could be a dream, as this one says. I'm like on the Bloodborne wiki. So second one is by refusing, thrown into a fight. A cutscene shares. The hunt begins again. It is really loud. Let me see if this mic is picking it up. Kind of, but I'll be able to gate it out. Oh god, it's loud. And you know what? I'm gonna mute it anyway, right? It's just that my volume. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and lower it because I'm gonna start talking louder. All right. I mean, it's still pretty loud. Okay, so the plane doll. So shot sky. Nightmare. All right. So what happens? Third and final, confusing with an additional criteria. I must use 3 1/3 of umbilical cord. Only 3 can be consumed. Oh no, I don't know if I want to do that. You know, it says secret ending, so I'm gonna assume I got the good of the original, the real endings. So that's fine. But let me see where these other chords are, because I got one, right? There's one over here. Let's see. So there's Murgo's, Workshops, Ariana's, and I don't know, say Osefleka, something like that. Osefka's. Yeah, sorry I'm reading. I'll give it some commentary in a little bit, of course. Found in the abandoned old workshop. I haven't seen it. Brought her here after killing, so I can miss the third one. I haven't seen Ostfleka. I'm pretty sure I skipped that. And which is the old abandoned workshop? I'm pretty sure I was here, right? I might have just missed it too. All right. That last fight, it was cool. It was definitely difficult. But again, I want to say, like, I don't like the idea of difficulty being defined by like that one hit. I know for some people it is. Not all people, for sure. Some people just don't just hate it and disagree with it. I'm like, yeah, because I think it's bullcrap. Like unless it's really, because I still don't know what the hell I saw. And it looked like it came from multiple directions. Like I figured it was like a surrounding thing, and he wasn't like slicing down, so I'd go under him. But it looked like it almost got me still. So it looked like a homing wind thing, and I was like, all right. So, but yeah, once I, like, again, that was the only thing kind of stopping me. So like I knew I could beat him if I just got rid of the other thing, because all of his other patterns I basically learned. Is he the only hunter other than that first hunter though? No, you know I know there are some other hunters around, right? But for my gameplay, he's like the second hunter I really fought as a boss, right? I'm kind of surprised his form changing. Let's say it wasn't really as dramatic as the other guys, like the guy who turned into a werewolf. That's like the one I can remember. Besides that, I fought there were some other hunters in the world, but yeah. So he wasn't like corrupt, right? I guess like that would be the point. Like he was actually safe. And then I mean, I kind of read the theory here already, but that thing's supposed to put me in another nightmare, and so now I'm like the new Gehrman or whatever. But yeah, I don't really get it. Maybe not fully get it. I know that's something with the blood. I definitely don't know a lot of the characters and what they were doing. I'm not gonna do the DLC, probably not. Unless, and if I did, I probably wouldn't do it on camera. It was all right. I mean, I'm glad to have finished it. Yeah, I'm accepting this as finished. By the way, sorry for everyone who's like, ah, get the real ending. No, this is it for me. I liked the first half of the game a lot, and then I was just kind of done. by the second half. I just wasn't interested. I was kind of looking forward at a certain point just to like the story and boss battles, but the story again is delivered in a very background storytelling way, which is fine, but it's not my real big preference. I kind of like it if there is like a strong main story delivered to you, but then on the side there's just more to it, right? For here it's like it's really bare bones. Like I'm trying to think of the story. Like I was sent into the dream, but it kind of looked like I died in the beginning, but I guess those little skeleton children saved me, and then he brought me to the dream. Then he sent me out on quests, and I was like collecting chalices. So I guess I never like completed that, right? Right? Was I? I wasn't like I figured that last place would be in a chalice thing, but I guess because there was a bunch of chalices, right? Or at least I don't remember using all that stuff for the ritual, so I didn't do that. Um, like I don't know how I ended up to Murga. I guess she was a wet nurse, so she's the one who she like what's the word assisted in the birth of Murgo's child. I didn't kill Murgo, and I forgot who that guy was in that wheelchair who kept on pointing at the place where I was supposed to drop to fight the spider guy. Um, I kind of recognize, like, I don't kind of, I recognize that all the bosses I fought were basically people, except for maybe that reborn. Oh,
All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
I need to spit again. Oh, sorry. Is this just the beginning again with the werewolf? So, all right. Can I skip this? All right. Sorry if I skipped anything important. I'm assuming that's just the entire intro again. But then the monsters are like all hard as crap now, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna replay that. I'm just okay. Never mind. I'm gonna stay here. Wait, can I get to a lantern? Actually, I'm not sure. Screw it. I'm gonna stay here. Is this another doorway? Is this where the other crap was? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I hate that. I like that in the beginning because I was kind of like, okay, that's my shortcut. But then at a certain point in the game, I was like, oh, this is the other side already. The use of elevators got really strong again. So it was ladders first and then became elevators. There's definitely some places that I did not explore, but I have been like in those areas where those doors started getting locked, and there wasn't really a lot of like variety. I'm sure there's like some other areas in this game that I just did not touch that are like really different. But again, for the gameplay that I have, I don't know if you want to blame it on me or blame it on the game. I don't know. If the game doesn't force me into it and doesn't interest me enough to go look for it, I don't know. That's up to you. But for me, I don't know. I was actually really surprised when I hit those weird mushroom alien things, and then just a dead end. I was like, oh, okay. Not all. I thought we were going somewhere, but like it did change. Those other castle areas, the spiders. But again, like it started feeling rushed. Like I don't know if I was supposed to spend more time in those areas, but the pacing of this game started to feel really weird. Like again, I already brought that up, right? When I went to the graduate students things or whatever, I'm pretty sure you can go there a different way because there was like a lower level that I didn't know how to access. But again, in my gameplay, I wasn't expecting to find the way out, let's say, so quickly. I found it really fast. It's like I feel like the longest time was it's kind of like I went to the city, went to the sewers. The sewers actually lasted a decent amount of time, right? And they introduced like the pig, but then the pig like leaves the sewers. I feel like that forest was like the thing I was in the longest. I might be wrong, but I feel like that was it. Like I remember being in that forest for like the longest freaking time. Um, and then there was like a weird shortcut that I didn't even know how to like get. Like I didn't understand the shortcut because it was like a drop down. And I was like, wait, how do I get back up? I have no idea. But I mean, it was all right. I understand. I also just stopped using items at a time, and I'm pretty sure that would have been really helpful. I have been again, I've been watching Mars's play. I wanted to watch like some other people, of course, but too much time, and it's hard. Depending on how they organize their videos and how they, cut length, it's kind of hard to find like what I want to find. Not to mention they will add their own commentary, which might, a lot of them. I don't know. It affects their gameplay. It affects everyone's. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, I'm going to stop talking so I can like, okay, apparently I have to focus. And then like Mars went so many different places that like it was harder to watch because I was like kind of skimming, so I didn't like spoil areas I haven't seen before. But then I would basically see like thumbnails like, okay, I kind of have an idea of where to go or not where to go or just crap like that. I really didn't listen to the commentary on those places, right? Because then I would kind of be led to it. So I don't think I strayed off the path like too much. I think the only time I strayed off the path is when I went out when where that bad guy drags you. I went through a different door, fought a wolf, and then fought like some dark beast or whatever with the lightning thing. And I was like, okay, I think I remember seeing that in her gameplay really early. So I imagine this is like backtracking, which it was, right? So then I went out the other door, and then we were good again. Went and fought the reborn guy. Do I want to like try my understand? My understanding of the game is really small. All I know, so they say it's the night of the hunt. I guess we're offered the idea that are we like dealing with it in a dream world? I don't think it is, right? Because I mean, maybe we're in like Gehrman's dream. Not entirely sure. Because I don't know, they just introduced that new concept. It seemed like they introduced a new concept, which was basically me jumping into the head of like someone else's dream nor nightmare, right? When I jumped into that other person's, I guess Microlash, he was the host, and they all had those head things. So, like, are we bringing dreams to reality? Because I have noticed like the statues are like these monsters, and I don't know which one came first. Like, do we build the statues then create the monsters? I mean, I imagine the monsters always existed, and we were just doing some blood ritual to like summon them, right? Because they had that prophecy or whatever. When the moon turns to a blood moon or whatever, it will summon someone. Will get something in their womb. I imagine that's to do with Murgo. Again, I don't have a complete story. I do not have a complete story to do anything because I did not really look for it. I didn't really talk to the people. I know I missed a lot of people, and I know I didn't send them to the clinic, but I already told you I was like, I'd rather them die in their homes than me sending them to walk all the way there, which they might die on their way there anyway, and then die there. And that puddle guy I've always called him, that sounds mean, will just consume them. And I'm like, that's on me. That's me killing them. It feels like I'm killing them either way, but I don't know. The only thing I feel bad about is that guy in the first one actually turned. So I don't even know if they died like as humans or they just got turned into creatures. So there was some sort of experimentation. I could be all wrong, right? I've already said like there might have been like a church split, which seems to be confirmed by that one guy, between new blood and old blood, and someone wanted to evolve, someone just wanted to use it to best humans and whatnot. So like that, I don't have too much understanding on the story. I don't really know why I fought Gehrman. He said he wanted me to wake up. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch a lore video after this. I don't know. Can I talk? I'll talk for like 20 minutes. So yeah, I was really bummed out that it did seem like, again, I could be pretty strong. I've been watching other people play, and like it kind of jumps around. I know they have like way better weapons. I just use this freaking thing the entire time, which I'm actually very glad that like that's allowed. I think that's a really cool like freedom. I didn't use a lot of variety of weapons. I usually don't. Like my Devil May Cry gameplay is probably so boring because I just didn't care about using all the weapons. Like, no, I like this weapon. I like this weapon too, and like they work really well together. I'm gonna stick with it. Probably why my gameplay with Nero was like horrible because yeah, like you're forced kind of to change your weapons and adapt to whatever arm you've got. I was really bad with Nero. And then V's gameplay was a joke. But for this one, I got to use the same sword, saw cleaver, whatever you want to call it. Also, very distinguished weapon. I've never seen like this weapon anywhere else. like even Dante, like his sword is recognizable just because of the design and how he uses it. But like God of War, right? You know, this changed the Olympus. Like it's such a recognizable weapon. If you saw that weapon, you wouldn't confuse it for like anyone else, right? So I think that's really cool. Yeah, aesthetic wise, this game is perfect. The same way Hollow Knight. I think aesthetic wise, Hollow Knight is just perfect. You are very clearly I have issues with some of the playing side of it. I really hate this camera. I don't know if it's this game. Maybe it's all games really, because I was playing Evil Within a while ago, though I wouldn't, praise that game for much of that stuff. I mean, everyone once they hit that letterbox, everyone got pissed. But I recognized that in there, I don't know if it was me at that time, but like the camera did get a little funky. But I don't remember having so much issues. I think it's because for Evil Within, it's really not as fast. It really is a much slower game, kind of. And if not slower, at least I'm using a gun so I can actually keep distance. It's not a melee based game. I just don't know. Like, I don't remember having Last of Us issues, and Last of Us is very melee heavy, right? If you want it to be, of course. Obviously, it's still a shooter. But this game is melee heavy. And, like, God of War was like that, too. I don't remember God of War camera being that bad. But for this game, like, it reminded me of Kingdom Hearts 3. Where, like, I was getting kind of Kingdom Hearts 3 gives me a headache. Like, I don't know what they were trying to do. I wish I could turn off their little cinematic camera because it was just making me crazy. But this game, like, I don't think I was that bad at this game. Like, I think it would have been a lot easier if I leveled up my health and stamina, of course. But, like, I think the camera would have been consistently killing me. And then again, like, there are just some, like, rocks on the ground. Like, I mean, like, not even a recognizable boulder. Like, there is just what's it called? An incline, right? A small lift in the ground that would just stop me in my tracks. Like my full roll, I can't roll over it. And like, I thought that was kind of ridiculous. I don't think it's not enough to make me say the game is crap, obviously, but it definitely made the game a little more frustrating, especially when you know the nature of the game, right? The repetitiveness, the repetitive nature of the game due to like not knowing what the hell the boss can do. I did think it was really cool that I was fighting hunters and they basically function the same way. Like, I didn't really get a lot of visceral attacks on me. I don't think I got any, but they could. I thought that was really cool. The closest to a visceral attack on me was like that stupid wolf with the command grab. But yeah, I understand there are a lot of areas I have not explored, but again, I feel when you have that much open was a freedom. I think whatever adventure that the player selects, I think that's just his adventure. I don't think you should like shame him. Don't shame me, basically. No, but I mean that's the path I took. I if they're gonna give me a boring character, not a boring character, an empty shell of a character, right? So I can fill this feat. I'm gonna put my personality into it, right? And also in terms of like Fallout, let's say I had a priority. I'm gonna go solve the priority, right? The game doesn't really seem like it has the opportunity of exploration, but there's a main priority, which is me, stopping the dream and listening to Gehrman. So I don't know. That's gonna be my excuse, but I'm just saying like this is a possible play. This is a possible play. Then this is what I get. For me, I got really no story. I got a lot of mystery that I never got to solve, but there's not really any story. It is very lifeless in a way. I had no real weight to fighting Gehrman at the end. Yeah, so it's just really not my kind of game. Maybe the lore will help, but again, like Hollow Knight, I thought the lore was fantastic, and I was just kind of like, nope, I still had to play it though. All right. That sounds mean. I really enjoy Hollow Knight, and I will recommend that to almost everyone I know. Like if I understand where their level of gameplay is and their familiarity with that kind of design. I wouldn't do like as an introductory game. But I don't know. Like I know the lack of variety is on my part a little bit, but I thought that most of the game for me was gonna be like figuring out these bosses and figure out these monsters and how they function, and then maybe get like a little bit more story. I kind of understood that it was gonna be lore storytelling, like BioShock with all the little recorder tapes and like, oh, that's how you get the story. No, but yeah. So it was very bare bone story, which disappoints me. I not completely in love with the gameplay. I'm really not. Again, I know I was playing it in a simplified manner, but I was playing it in like the best way I could. It seems like most of the difficulty was really just the boss does this completely I would have never expected it thing, and then I die. Right? I'm kind of like thinking of all of them. So like for Gascoigne, I already knew he was gonna do that. Oh yeah, and if it wasn't that, it was just the camera. Like I don't know. Like the first guy you fight on that bridge, it's kind it makes it difficult in a good way, like an organic way. Like I understand you lose your orientation if this giant thing is jumping on you and you're on this really small area, but I don't know, like the camera just the fact that the camera can get covered from something behind you is weird. Like it really is weird. It's like I don't know, like that's just weird. Like I as a person, I don't go blind because something's behind me. But like that would be an issue. The way it jumps, like I hate some of the lock-on issues too. Like it seems like if I lock on, I can still just miss clearly. There seems to also be like an acceptable range you have to be with a lock-on to make your shots, and I don't think that's really clear. I guess it wasn't too big, but it's definitely a thing. Like it sucks to waste your items in here when it semi comes off survival only in terms of how much. You know what? Never. I'm gonna take that back. It is pretty easy to pick up supplies and like get items again, but it sucks to lose them, right? So when you're missing and you don't feel like, and like the only way you can't miss is depending on the lock-on system. I think that kind of sucks, right? Like I'm locked on, I throw a Molotov, it flies over their head. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, thank you, man. There goes my last Molotov. Yeah, that's why I just stopped using items. I don't know. Like, how much items do I have? There was a bunch of stuff I just didn't use. I also, yeah, I don't know. At a certain point, I don't know if it's because I thought my arcane was like pretty high for like another person. Maybe it wasn't, but I just stopped finding stuff. Like I just stopped. Like that's the only reason why I ran out of like health potions and bullets because I just stopped finding stuff. Right? I'm kind of curious how this game plays on co-op. I think if I have the time and one of my cousins or friends gets the game, I think I'll try to rock it with them. I semi because I do want them to work it on their own. But you know, if they just want to, if they want to play it socially, they'll be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll come back in the game. Maybe it'll be more fun if I had like someone suffering beside me. Yeah, I did not get a lot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I did start picking up these. I'm not sure what this is for. I think this might be frenzy. Still bodies undetectable. I remember someone trying to use this on a boss and they just got slammed because they stood still. I'm so upset I did not use this on that damn Vicar Amelia, whatever. I don't know. I had read it before. Like I had literally read it and I kept on. I don't know. It does say Quicksilver. Does the other one say Quicksilver? Like if it's for me? Yeah. So I don't know. I was assuming it was like for me. Maybe. Why would it be for me? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why, because I was like, I don't remember any enemy that heals. Then the one freaking enemy that heals, I just do not use it on her. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I don't know how much I could have minimized my frustrations, but but I'm mostly upset about my attack just feeling like the same kind of like obviously if I go to the beginning of the game, like I'm slicing through enemies like cheese. No, but yeah, I don't know. There's like I'm sure the weapons are great. The other weapons, but they just felt really well. The hammer, I heard the hammer was recommended for people with high strength, which is my highest stat, and I don't know, it just felt slow. I love the design of it, the sword going into like the hammerhead. I was like, that's cool, but when I use it, I was like, oh, it's just so slow, and now I have to relearn its range and everything. Yeah, so I didn't use any of this. I also just stopped finding these. I imagine you can get those if you go to like the extra places, right? More stuff to fortify your weapons, and that probably would have helped. I'm pretty sure I'm above the average level that's recommended to finish the game. Again, I didn't think that last battle was like crazy hard. It was still cool, right? I actually, for some reason, I didn't even realize that he was turning his scythe into the sword and gun, right? That's what it looked like. If not the gun, then at least the scythe became like a sword head, and I was like, that's cool. Yeah, the most difficult thing about that fight, other than let's say the one shot, if we're gonna call that difficult, was the fact like I could not tell when he was gonna slice with his right hand. Like it comes out so ridiculously quickly that I'm actually kind of happy that yeah. So like what I thought was difficult was like the vicar jumping on you, which like it should have been easy. Like oh crap, I hit the headphones on my mic. You know, it should be easy. Like it's such a telegraphed move. She jumps all the way up and then tries to land on you, right? And for like the Mad Beast, was that it? No, not the Mad Beast. The Bridge Beast, whatever the heck it was called. It was like the first something. Like it was really easy to do that one because he always landed with all four limbs. But then the vicar, I'm pretty sure, if not her, it was one of them who lands on their feet first and then slams with their hands. And dude, that threw off my rhythm so badly. That was the only thing. Like it's so much easier when they snap into their attacks, which is why like, and I will say like I was kind of just button mashing to get away from him, but he's attacking so quickly, it's actually matched up with my invincibility frames like perfectly. Like there was no time where there was like a hesitation, and so that way I could jump away like every single time. Like I would just mash and he'd miss every single hit, and I think that kind of made it really easy, right? Because but also I am in a position where everything kills me, so I would like to pride myself on that. I basically, you know, I mean the game got it was probably a little bit harder for me, again. But I've seen like people's health bars like 3 times my size die in one shot, and I'm like, does it matter? Like that's the big thing. Like, does it matter? I don't know. When I'm leveling up my characters and I have stats like this, I assume it matters. I'm assuming I'm doing a good amount of strength. It's just that I seem pretty matched up to like a lot of other people. But I guess their their weapons, and they could have done other stuff to like fortify the weapons is what's like keeping them up with me. But so I guess like base stats really don't matter. You know what I mean? I feel like this game would have been a lot better if I just did everything balanced out, because it's gonna balance me out anyway. Or maybe not, because if I balanced out everything, then I would still be the same. No, I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I've heard people talk about builds in here, so like it has to matter a bit, right? But I don't know. At a certain point for me, it seemed like it didn't matter, and I started to feel that a lot when I was upgrading my strength stat and my attack didn't go up, and I was like, what? But it's strength. What are you talking about? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, compared to like Pokemon, like imagine you level up and your stats go up by nothing. Like, wouldn't you be a little pissed? That's what it felt like. Yeah, I guess I'm just scrolling through my stuff now. Yeah, I didn't even use another gun. Yeah, so I didn't really think out this too much. I know I saw Mars kind of like, oh, because it's fire, I should defend myself against fire. And I was like, oh, that's smart. I didn't do that. Probably should have, but I did not do that. First off, I like how this stuff looks. Second of all, like it's a trade-off, right? I kind of like that too. Like it's not cheap whatsoever. Like you're not just like, oh, I'm gonna have to constantly change my armor because it's the better armor. It is just trade-off, and you just put whatever's fits your situation, which is kind of nice. Man, I found a lot of these. Yeah, I never got why changing my thing to bolt like weakened my attack so much. These were kind of cool too. I like that they have stuff like this. So I don't know. Like, did they understand that their stat game was gonna be like really like plateaued? Because they added in like all this stuff, and this stuff seems to be like where you're just unaffected. Like as long as you do these, you should be good, right? Because I know that, again, I know there are people with not my level of strength. Like obviously I spent the entire game basically doing strength, other than arcane a bit, and that's just because I wanted to find, I assume discovery meant like drops of enemies, and I did not, I wasn't finding much, which kind of bums me out. But yeah, so I think I wasted my time leveling up arcane. And I guess I capped strength at 50, right? It would have been larger, but I guess I would have been doing skill, if not arcane, just because it would have raised my attack even more. But yeah, it's a solid game. I have it in my collection. I'm like, hey, I got Bloodborne. You want to ruin your life? No, it's not horrible, but it's definitely a little bit frustrating. And a lot of, okay, so like the best things about the game are kind of things I don't really care about. You know, like I don't need a game to be really mysterious and have like a story that I have to like take all this time to find. Like I again, it's fine if it's there, but I need like another kind of solid story, and like I don't feel like I have any real presence, right? I don't know. Like I could have just been another hunter. There's nothing really special about my character. There's nothing personal about my character. I am just another hunter in this world, right? Who's trying to get it done. Um, I don't know. Like I do like. I'm not a great fan of American RPGs, kind of for that because I don't play games to kind of like fill the world in. I like to experience the story of like these characters. Like I'm more into like a created character I control than creating a character, I control. Um because even like story based like decision based games, like let's say Walking Dead, like I like those games because I get the decision making, but there is still like a solid story and solid writing and whatnot. First one, I've only played that first one. But yeah, so and then exploration. I'm not a huge explorer. Whatever path you point me to, I will probably try to go down that path as soon as possible. Not because like I'm really just trying to rush through the game, but because there are other games I want to play. So like I will give you my time, but know that you have to make it really interesting to drag me out. You know what I mean? Like if the doll had disappeared, or at least the doll had been like, I know who I am. I was this. My body is over here. Help me get. I'd be like, okay. I mean, you've been helping me this entire time, of course. Um, I like to have that decision. Like maybe I'll get it after the lore, but it's kind of late, right? Because I know all the people I slayed, all the beasts and bosses I slayed were actually people. And I don't really know their backstories, but I mean, maybe if I know their backstories later, I'll feel like bad, but it's not I can do anything about it. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the lore video, and I will say this game does keep me coming back. It dropped me for a while where I was just kind of like, I didn't play Bloodborne today. And I really don't give a crap. Thank God I didn't play Bloodborne today. I had a good day today. But like for this one, like it does. It kind of does that Cuphead thing, right? That a little bit. If you have like the will for it, Cuphead, after you like die with the boss, it gives you like a progress bar, and this game does it like directly, right? Because obviously you see like, oh, I'm so close, no, no. So like when I lost to Gehrman yesterday, I was like, oh, I can do it though. I can beat him. I can do it. And so today, like I woke up 9 a.m. I took my shower and I was like, I'm ready. Let's go kick his ass. You know what I mean? So I will say that game does that wonderfully, right? I wish I felt a little more progression, but I will say the challenge of the game, even though like a lot of times I'm like gauging the enemy and I'm like, okay, this one's gonna be kind of easy. And I feel like some of them were fun. Like that last one started becoming a lot of fun just because I was like, I'm aiming for victory. I think maybe that would have just destroyed like the approach in the last game because at a certain point I ran out of supplies. I was kind of like, I'm not really seeing me winning with this little supplies, but I don't want to get supplies on screen. So for here, I was like, I'm going for gold. So let's go, right? Adds tension, of course. Like you get tension in the games, especially if you're really aiming for that victory and you're close. You know what I mean? Like you get more tension, not even from like I don't know. Like it's the psychological thing, of course, but you get what I'm talking about, right? You get the tension because you're so close to finishing, and but you can die as well any freaking moment. That's it. It's really the match there. You don't get that tension. You might get it when you start off because they start off really intimidating, but at a certain point when you die enough, like all their attacks, they don't become intimidating anymore until you get to that last sliver. And perhaps I think they did add enough like, let's say, changes, variations to the enemy during battle. I kind of wish that was more consistent, and I did expect Gehrman a little bit more, but I think he might have been annoying that. So I do like that at a certain point he just doesn't freaking flinch, and I don't like his little scythe thing, but maybe does that kill everyone in one shot? I don't know if it kills everyone in one shot. Maybe just me, but I don't know. Like it was good. It was good. But I'm not in love with the game. I know a lot of people are really adoring this game, and I would actually like to hear like their thoughts. Right? I probably would disagree with some of them, but I've only seen like word of mouth, surface level reviews. People always have it in near their top 10, 100, 50 top PS3 for board games of all time, or just top games of all time. And I hear just so little about it, but enough. and it's always positive. The way that like Hades is getting talked about right now, another game which I'm like, it's all right. I get it. I get everything you're talking about, but it's all right. That sounds like I'm really like a picky against it. I don't know what I'm gonna play next. I might talk for a few more minutes because I'm just bored. Trying to think of other things I did in the game. I mean, I guess if I wasn't like stonewalled as much as I got, I think I could have got the game done faster. That's about it. But I enjoyed my time. I don't think it was like it dragged on a little bit in one area. I forgot where, but I was starting to like feel like they didn't care about the design as much. I don't know. Like there was just random crap. You know, it's when they started adding like heavy projectiles. I don't know. And I didn't get really any options to deal with that. Like there was a certain part of the game where I found it more. What's the word? I just did this stupid mini-max tree and I don't know what it's called. Oh no. Advancing? That's not the correct word. Whatever. Positive for me. You guys know the word. I can't think of the word. It was more advantage. Advantages. Oh my god. More preferred. Whatever. I can't think of the word. It was more preferred if I just ran. And I felt like I was skipping the game, but I felt kind of bad. But it seems, I don't know, like, it did seem like that. Like, at a certain point, I was like, wow, there's these gunners up here. I have to fight these 3 guys homing in on me. I don't know. I'm just going to run it. There doesn't seem to be any pro to staying and fighting these people, except for the blood echoes, which I can get basically anywhere else. You know, but maybe that's the point. Maybe because, like, Evil Within, you don't have to, like, fight in every single encounter, you know? It's really, like, up to you if you want to be a man, if you want to be... if you want to do the smart thing and run away from that 4-legged freak. No. I'm just making all these little jokes now. But I enjoyed it. Like, a majority I enjoyed. Like, I had frustrations with the parts I already told you about. And that's why I was kind of like hoping I was done. Because I was like, if my character isn't getting stronger and all I've been caring about is strength, I think I'm just done, right? Like, hopefully I'm almost done. And I know it seems like a little bit burned out. I don't want you to think like it was just me going, oh my god, can we just finish? That wasn't my attitude. I was like, if there's still more, that's fine, but it needs to feel better than what it feels like now, right? And it did help that I was upgrading skill, and like my strength is raising again. But yeah, I feel like if I want to focus on attack, I should be really, really strong. And I should be stronger than other people. Like, because they didn't focus on attack. They got to have their nice health and their stamina. So, and you know, Rock Lee. I'm going to go for the Rock Lee philosophy. I should be Rock Lee. I'm not sure what else to talk about. They're like highlighted game. I really like that Shadows of Yharnam fight. I like the Father Gascoigne thing. I actually wish it wasn't as easy as it went for me. But this is only because like I understood how he worked. Like that was the best thing. Like most of the other bosses that make them difficult is because you don't understand how they work. Which means once you figure out what their secret attack is, and I know that defeats the purpose. I mean that's my advantage, you know, of being able to just come back. But I hope that's not the case for all these games. You know, like in Hades, I'm gonna compliment Hades now. It's still pretty difficult. You know, when you know how they work, you're like, okay, but it's still up to me to dodge like all this crap, you know? Like I kind of like that, like Rogue Legacy. I'm making my friend play that one. Rogue Legacy is about the same thing. You know how the boss functions, but I also don't want to just I don't know. Like I guess there's not too many ways to like interesting ways. I don't know that I've seen that improves difficulty because that one is basically becomes a bullet hell for some of the bosses, and that does seem close to the philosophy of there's more crap on screen, therefore it's more difficult. But you know what? It is better than the Yakuza philosophy. Early Yakuza, which is basically give them more life. Oh my god. Make them take less damage and give them more life. I don't know. Like maybe I'm not sure how we define difficulty. I'm really not sure. Like some people have told me RPGs, and I was like, aren't RPGs the difficulty just defined by how long you play them? Like, am I crazy? Like I'm trying to think of a difficult game I've played. You know, Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden is very difficult. I don't ever see myself finishing that game. Um, I don't know, and it's not clunky. I think like it actually controls pretty well. It really is that reaction time, right? Pure reaction time. Like the enemy comes and you just gotta like dodge. And like I think they don't put that many enemies, but like you have to solve the enemy, kind of like this, right? You still have to solve the enemies. But I don't know. I think the thing that made this game not feel that difficult, the way people were talking about, is that you get complete invincibility, I believe, right? On dodges. Same thing like in Devil May Cry. Like I know Devil May Cry. Well, I mean I've almost finished one, but three, I know it is difficult, especially like Virgil, but like you do have invincibility frames, I think, right? I think you have them on jump too. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like once you just figure that out, I don't know. I'm gonna watch some more people play. Oh my lord. Honestly, I think the most difficult thing about this game is that a lot of the people playing this game were fans of Dark Souls. And I haven't ever played Dark Souls. I haven't played it like well, like you know, like thoroughly, let's say. But I understand it's not as aggressive. And I think that changed into like a more aggressive gameplay. Oh my lord, my voice. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the full hour. I'm sorry. Yeah, that mentality. So I came in knowing a little bit about the concepts. Wow. I'm so sorry. I'm like rambling on and choking. Um, yeah, I came in knowing like it was more aggressive. Like, you know, like you might want to stay close more often, but mostly because I realized my gun ain't really gonna do much damage. I think it becomes very clear. I think the game clearly sells you that idea. I don't think do they ever tell you about like the revenge health? If not, I think you see that, right? I don't know when people learn that. If they read it, that's fine. Like that already is a giveaway. You know what I mean? It's like me saying in a game if or like Doom, right? I haven't played Doom, the newer one on the PS, I guess 4. Maybe not newer one, but like the first one that came on the PS4. Like I think you get health back from doing like close up command grabs or something, right? And so like that like is a complete tell like this is the game. And you're like, "Oh, okay." But when I watch like a lot of people's like starting off videos, this is why I was eliminating them. And it sounds kind of bad, but like a lot of them are like, "I am a huge fan of Dark Souls. I can't wait to play this next game." And I was like, "Okay." But then like the way they were playing, I was like, "Really?" Like they're I was kind of doing it near the end. Like at near the end just because of how much health I would lose and everything. So I wouldn't stay in as much, but a lot of the beginning fights, I was definitely staying in and kind of getting rewarded for it. They were not. They were treating every fight like it was that last fight, and so they were just constantly keeping this radius. And then, but the enemies would never like give up that radius. You know, they would swing and then they would try to like walk around them, but the enemies do turn. Like you can't really do that for most enemies. You can try to get there, but then you lose all your stamina. You can't do much damage, and then it freaking turns around with the swipe or just jumps up. You know what I mean? So a lot of them were having a lot of trouble in the beginning because they were playing it like Dark Souls, basically. Um, they were like playing for more pokes, less like. But you do so little damage in this game, especially in the beginning, which is why I was so desperate to raise my attack. Like I was like, dude. I've been hitting this guy for a while, but he's like still going. So yeah, I think that mentality switch was probably the most difficult thing for a lot of people because I don't know, like, and then the camera seemed to screw a lot of people over. Um, I've really only been watching Mars, and Mars actually has been doing like kind of fantastic. Like her health is really makes her like kind of safe for mistakes. And she's got like a great freaking weapon and resilience. I think that's the biggest thing. I know like a lot of people I've kind of turned off about this game because I've told them like the word of mouth, and but like I do let them try. You know what I mean? Like hey, but like that's what I know. That's just their design, and like it is like that. And they go, well, I don't want to play it. I don't want like everything killing me. Like, what's the point of me leveling up? And I'm just like, no. Like, try it out. There is cool stuff in the game. Like the game is cool. I'll give it that. There's some of these designs, if they weren't so hell bent on murdering me, and even if they are, like I still compliment their designs. They got some really cool monsters in here. Bosses. I do kind of wish I met more characters because I would love to see like a stylish, cool looking character in this world and like actually function. I know you can get like the bells and stuff, but I want like a real character, you know? Um I don't know. I just want a little bit. What I want from this game is not what it's offering. I know that's on me. You know what I mean? Like if Spider-Man, like Marvel Spider-Man, wasn't like a set story, but it was kind of like Peter Parker has just died, but the same radioactive spider that bit him has bit you. Create your character. I'd been like, "Aw, you're telling me I don't get Aunt May, I don't get MJ." You know what I mean? Like I do really like characters. Maybe Gehrman is good in the lore. I'm gonna go for the hour. That's it. I know I've been talking for a while. Um, but yeah, I did enjoy the game. I did enjoy the game. I'm glad to be done with it. I have no idea what I'm going to play next. This game has now taken up like the rest of my space, and because I've been really busy, I haven't had time to like run renders and upload again. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be taking a break from games, which is fine. I get to save myself an hour. That hour will now be dedicated, not fully dedicated, but within that hour, I will upload and render. And until I think I'm done with Bloodborne, unless I really am itching for a game, I kind of can only think about Horizon Zero Dawn right now. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna be off of games. Um, I'm glad I got this done. I'm gonna make everyone play it. A lot of my friends do not care for this game because it's just so it's like constant death. Your only reward is how badly you want to kill that bastard who killed you, which I have, right? So Gehrman, like he kills me, I'm like, okay, you got me. But I just need the good game. If I feel like I've just been like cheated out of a trial and error, like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna do that, I lose because I didn't know and you got me. Maybe maybe that's someone's idea of difficulty. Fine. I mean, it fits under there, but it doesn't make it fun. It doesn't make it interesting. It just makes it okay. Once I dodge that, I'm pretty much good. And then it becomes the same thing. So if the base, it's the same thing about storytelling, right? If the base storytelling isn't good, why would I care about the extra storytelling? You know? So if the base way he fights isn't good, like that, I think that should be it. Like make the base fight always good, and then add in the bull crap, right? Um, but yeah, this environment is the only like one of the only pull reasons. Like I know I'm not interested in playing FromSoftware games, but like this game just looks so freaking good. Like and it's a little outdated, sure, but no, I think it looks fantastic. Like it's designed. Like everything is fleshed out. Like look at this freaking like clinic, I guess. Like it looks so good. Um I actually did not kill that one guy, old Yharnam at the top of the freaking building. I don't know. I'm not interested in exploring, so I apologize to the developers who created so much, and I'm not even gonna look through it. I feel like I'm insulting you guys. Probably insulting the players who did go there and suffered, and they were like, "Oh, I wanted him to suffer there too." But hopefully, you're just happy. I played through the parts that you kind of expected the average or less than average player to do, which I did because I finished your game. Kind of. I didn't complete your game, but I finished it. Oh man. Um yeah, okay. After this I need to go eat, but I hope the lore video is good. I really do. Like the one for the Hollow Knight, I saw two of them and like they were kind of different, but I was like, "You know what? You guys are fantastic storytellers if that isn't like given to you and you just kind of like put it all together yourself. Congrats." I don't like putting together too much by myself unless it's film. But I just hope it's good. So yeah, I enjoy. Oh yeah, I don't know why, but like, is camera move? It's like sometimes like after a fight, I will just like pose on accident. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, this is so cool. That's like the coolest thing ever. Can we put that? Are they planning on a movie? I hope they don't ruin it, or I mean, just make it cool. But yeah, don't ruin it. Like this is such an aesthetic. Like it could be a movie. All right, but yeah, it's gonna almost be time up. Oh yeah, music. I'm not really a big thing on music. Unfortunately, I did have the music like at 50, and the music actually wasn't like too quiet. I can't really remember much music I liked about it. The one with Gehrman really stood out because it was less fighting, right? It was actually kind of like sad the way they did it, which is why I'm sort of invested in like why he felt the need to like come at me. Um, But yeah, there was definitely a lot of music playing. The bosses, I don't know if that gave me the intensity. It probably definitely helped with it, but most of the intensity I got for the boss fights were like, oh, almost there. Once I get you, you're gone forever. And all the cutscenes were interesting. Like they were really well directed. Might go a little bit over, but like almost every cutscene was like really well directed, well presented, and they were interesting. Like they definitely had me watching. There was nothing that was boring. Um, yeah, cutscene wise, I think walking in this game is probably the worst of it. Just getting back to where you've been killed, and even then, like they did it better than Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight, I felt like there were very long distances, which I will only say is because you are kind of fast in Hollow Knight. But even then, like, but this game, more or less, like I was kind of like, I forgot the word, dreading. Yeah, I was kind of dreading like how much time I would waste getting back to enemies, but again, unlike Hollow Knight, so the supplies, I did not know the supplies also goes to your storage. That saves so much time. I thought the majority of this game was going to be me. Oh, I wasted up my 20 packs I could carry. Now I got to go find more health. But no, it's like it goes there. So like you're constantly stacking them up. At least in the beginning of the game. Later on, I did have to go kind of farm. But they gave you areas that were like really easy to farm. Because you could teleport from every single thing. You can't teleport from every bench in Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was and is limited. The only thing that's good about Hollow Knight is that you don't have to collect stuff. It's all tied to your character. So they both have their pros, but the time thing was the bigger thing. So I did like at Bloodborne, almost every enemy I'll be like, okay, I'm actually like really close. It's not that far from this battle to retry, and I thought that was great. It just sucks because no, I'm gonna keep that a compliment. I did very much like that. I don't like this punishment of you have to make your way all the way back. The game also got a lot better when I stopped caring about losing blood echoes for sure. Yeah, I'm just talking. I could talk on forever. This is like a conversation. So I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here. I enjoyed the game. I'm not in love with it, but I recognize why people are in love with it. I can definitely see that, and I think that's like the bigger thing. You know what I mean? There are some games where I'm like, they're crap. I don't, and what you're telling me about that game is crap. It's a lie, but that's fine as well. I guess that's truly an opinion. No. I get the opinions on here. I like that people could sell me this game and be like, yeah, that the game has all that. It's just, again, what I'm looking for is not what this game offers well, right? It definitely offers a lot, and that's great. All right, done with Bloodborne. Not sure I'm going to play next. I'll go look through my games. But it's gonna be like a boring. I'm starting off negative. It's gonna probably be like another third person, maybe open world. I'm thinking like Red Dead or Horizon Zero Dawn. If I don't want to play Far Cry, something more first person and Ubisoft designed. But we'll see. But I might take a break from games because I am busy and I have no more space. All right, bye. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was Bloodborne. Bye.